The average new car payment in America has crossed $730 a month, and the total car loan debt is now over $1.6 trillion. This means millions of people are stuck paying for years. Honestly, after 20 years working on Toyotas, I see where that money goes, and how small problems turn into big bills in these fancy cars. Last week, a customer paid $3,200 just to replace a touchscreen that controls the AC and radio. This is why in this video, I'll show you how smart drivers escape this trap using a simple loophole. Stick around, because this one move can save you $500 to $800 every month. Still, your 20-year-old Toyota will hit 300,000 miles without draining your wallet. Let's get into it. Before you understand the escape, you need to see. Number 4. The hidden dashboard trap. Clearly, that's costing you thousands. Walk up to any car built after 2018 and look inside. You'll notice something right away. The old school gauges are gone. The solid AC knobs are gone. Even those simple radio buttons you could fix for $20 are gone. Everything is now packed into one big touchscreen sitting in the middle. It looks clean and modern at first, but give it a year or two, and that same screen becomes the most used, most stressed part of the car. Heat, fingerprints, constant tapping, and software glitches all start to take a toll. Now here's what most people don't realize. That screen is not there to make your life better. It's there to make the car cheaper to build. One screen can replace 20 to 30 physical switches. That saves manufacturers hundreds, sometimes even over $1,000 per car when you include wiring and assembly. But for you, it does the opposite. It combines multiple functions into one single failure point. In older Toyotas, like a 2005 Camry or Corolla, if a knob fails, you fix it for $10 to $50. Simple. Done. I've seen owners fix these in under 10 minutes. But in newer cars, when that screen fails, and trust me, I've replaced plenty, you're looking at $1,500 to $3,500 depending on the model, and sometimes even more if it's tied to climate control or safety systems. That's not innovation. That's a cost-cutting move turned into a future repair bill for you. Number 3. The touchscreen failure that shuts your safety systems. Here's something I see more often than people expect. A driver comes in and says, "My backup camera isn't working," or "I can't access my vehicle settings." In older Toyotas, those systems were simple or completely separate. A 2003 Camry didn't depend on one screen to control everything. If one feature failed, the rest of the car still worked just fine. But in newer Toyotas, everything is tied into that central display. Your backup camera, parking guidelines, vehicle settings, driver assist menus, even warning alerts all run through that one system. So when the screen starts glitching, freezing, or going black, it's not just an inconvenience. It can affect how safely you drive the car. I've seen 2019 plus RAV4s where the screen randomly shuts off, and suddenly the driver loses the backup camera while reversing. I've seen Camry owners unable to access safety settings or warning alerts because the system froze. These are features you actually rely on every day, and fixing it isn't simple. You're not swapping out a small part. The whole infotainment unit needs replacement or reprogramming. In most cases, that's a $1,500 to $3,000 job, sometimes more depending on the model. What used to be a simple, reliable setup is now one complex system. When it fails, everything goes with it. Number 2. Your hidden data surveillance tracks you every mile. Most drivers don't even realize that modern cars aren't just machines anymore. They're connected devices. Almost every Toyota built after 2018 comes with built-in telematics. That means your car is constantly collecting data while you drive. It tracks how hard you brake, how fast you accelerate, how sharp you take corners, even where you go, and how often. And this isn't just stored in the car. It gets sent out through a cellular connection, just like your phone. Now here's where it gets serious. This data doesn't always stay private. In recent years, reports have shown that driving data can be shared with third-party data companies like LexisNexis. These companies build driver profiles that insurance companies can access. I've had customers come in confused because their insurance suddenly went up by $300 to $800 a year. No accidents, no tickets, just driving behavior. Hard braking, late-night driving, or quick acceleration can all count against you. And the scary part is, most people don't even know this is happening. It's buried in long terms and conditions when you activate connected services like Toyota Connected Services or app-based tracking. In older Toyotas, none of this exists. A 2005 Camry doesn't track you, it doesn't report you, it just drives. What used to be a private experience is now being monitored and scored, and in many cases it's costing drivers real money every single year. If you made it this far, then consider liking this video, giving it a thumbs up, and subscribing to my channel. This helps me bring you more honest car advice. Number 1. The engine downsizing. Now, let's talk about what's happening under the hood. This is where things really start to matter. Modern cars, including many newer Toyotas, are built to meet strict fuel economy and emissions rules. On paper, that sounds great. Better mileage, lower emissions. But the way manufacturers achieve this comes with trade-offs most drivers never see. Engines are getting smaller, a lot smaller. Instead of a naturally aspirated 2.4-liter or 3.0-liter engine that runs under low stress, you now get a 1.5-liter or 2.0-liter turbocharged engine doing the same job. To make that power, these engines run higher pressure, higher temperatures, and tighter tolerances. Over time, that extra stress adds up. I've seen turbo-related repairs on newer vehicles easily hit $1,500 to $3,000. And once you cross 100,000 miles, things like carbon buildup, oil consumption, and cooling issues start showing up more often. Then there's the transmission. Many modern cars use CVTs, which don't have traditional gears. They rely on belts and pulleys. They're smooth, yes, but they're also sensitive. If not maintained properly, repairs can range from $3,000 to $5,000. Now compare that to older Toyotas. A 2005 Camry or Corolla came with simple, naturally aspirated engines and traditional automatic transmissions. These setups regularly cross 200,000 to 300,000 miles with basic maintenance. Oil changes, spark plugs, and you're good. What you're seeing today is efficiency on paper, but complexity in reality. And that complexity almost always shows up later as higher repair costs. Now, after seeing all this, the expensive screens, the hidden tracking, the stressed engines, the big question is simple. How do you avoid it? This is where the loophole comes in. I've been working on Toyotas for over 20 years, and there's a very clear sweet spot. It's what a lot of mechanics quietly agree on. Cars built roughly between 1998 and 2008. This was the phase where Toyota had already perfected fuel injection, reliability, and safety, but hadn't added all the extra electronics that complicate things today. These cars have everything you actually need. Reliable engines, strong transmissions, basic onboard diagnostics through OBD2, so you can scan issues with a $20 tool, airbags, and solid crash safety, but none of the stuff that drives up long-term costs. No large touchscreens, no constant data tracking, no overcomplicated systems tied into one unit. Take something like a 2004 to 2007 Toyota Camry or Corolla. These cars regularly go past 200,000 to 300,000 miles with simple maintenance. Oil changes every 5,000 miles. Spark plugs, maybe a water pump or timing belt depending on the engine. That's it. And here's the key part most people miss. These cars are already fully depreciated. You're not losing $5,000 to $10,000 in value every year like you would with a new car. You buy it once, maintain it properly, and it just keeps going. This is the loophole. You're getting proven reliability without paying for modern complexity. Now that you know what to look for, let's make this simple. Not every old car is a good car, but there are these 4 Toyotas that I trust again and again. These are the ones I still see in the shop with 200,000 to 300,000 miles, And they're not there because they're broken. They're there for basic maintenance. First, the Toyota Camry, 2002 to 2007. If you want one car that does everything right, this is it. The 2.4-liter four-cylinder engine is simple, reliable, and cheap to maintain. I've seen these engines cross 250,000 miles with nothing more than oil changes and spark plugs. Parts are everywhere. A starter might cost you $150. A water pump around $200 to $300 installed. Compare that to a modern repair bill, and it's not even close. It's comfortable, smooth, and perfect for daily driving. What I like most about this generation is how forgiving it is. Miss an oil change once? It'll still keep going. Suspension parts are cheap. Brake jobs can be done for under $300. Even big jobs like engine mounts or alternators are straightforward. Fuel economy sits around 24 to 30 miles per gallon, which still holds up today. Insurance is low, and most mechanics know this car inside out. If someone asks me for one safe, no-stress daily driver, this is usually the first name I give. Next, the Toyota Corolla, 2003 to 2008. This is the definition of low-cost driving: smaller engine, better fuel economy, and even fewer things to go wrong. These easily get 30 to 35 miles per gallon. I've seen Corollas hit 300,000 miles still running on the original transmission. Insurance is cheaper. Maintenance is cheaper. If your goal is saving $500 to $800 a month by avoiding car payments, this is one of the best ways to do it. And here's something people don't talk about enough. This car is simple in the best way possible. No unnecessary electronics. No systems fighting each other. Oil changes cost $40 to $60. Brake pads might run you $100 to $150. Even if something major comes up, you're rarely crossing $500 to $800. That's still less than one monthly payment on a new car. It's also very easy to drive, easy to park, and perfect for city use. If your mindset is saving money and avoiding stress, this car fits that perfectly. Then there's the Toyota RAV4, 2001 to 2005. If you need something a bit higher off the ground or more practical for family use, this is a great option. It uses simple engines and traditional automatic transmissions, no complicated systems, no expensive electronics. I've seen these go past 200,000 miles with basic care. Repairs are straightforward, and most parts are shared with Camry and Corolla, which keeps costs down. What makes this one stand out is practicality. You get more space, better visibility, and optional all-wheel drive without stepping into modern complexity. It's great for families, road trips, or even rougher roads. Fuel economy is still reasonable, around 22 to 27 miles per gallon depending on driving. I've had customers use these for years with nothing more than regular servicing. Even suspension work stays affordable compared to newer SUV, and because it shares parts with other Toyotas, you're never stuck waiting or overpaying. It gives you SUV benefits without SUV headaches. And finally, the Toyota Avalon, 2000 to 2004. This is the hidden gem. Bigger, more comfortable, and still just as reliable. It comes with a smooth Voorhees V6 engine that, when maintained, easily crosses 250,000 miles. It feels like a luxury car, but without luxury repair costs. I've had customers pick these up for $4,000 to $6,000 and drive them for years without major issues. This is the car people overlook, and honestly, that's why it's such a good deal. You get a quiet ride, soft suspension, and a strong engine that barely feels stressed. Long drives feel easy in this car. Highway mileage can still reach around 28 miles per gallon, which is impressive for a V6. Maintenance is simple. Spark plugs, fluids, timing belt service when needed. Nothing complicated. And because most Avalons were owned by older drivers, many are well cared for. If you want comfort without paying luxury prices every time something needs fixing, this is one of the smartest choices out there. Here's the key thing I tell people: you don't need the newest car. you need the right car. These Toyotas were built at a time when reliability came first. No unnecessary complexity, no expensive systems waiting to fail, just solid engineering that lasts. Pick one of these, maintain it properly, and you're not just buying a car. You're buying years of stress-free driving and keeping hundreds of dollars in your pocket every single month. If you enjoyed this video and want more details about these Toyota models, just write in the comments below. Also, you can check these 3 cheap Toyota SUVs everyone ignores but totally worth buying. See you in the next one.